The best definition of ministry that I have ever heard is, "My cup overflows." We believe that whatever we pour into other people comes ultimately out of our personal walk with God. If we're not pouring into ourselves first, if we're not serious about our walk with God, we can't expect those around us to be serious.
It's not just enough to know the Word. We need true accountability with our prayer leaders and our residents.
In the book of Daniel, not only do you see Daniel exemplifying a character of internal value, you also see him exemplifying a character of external value. When Daniel was asked to eat the king's meat and to drink the king's wine and to sit at the king's table, he said no, he wouldn't do that because that would dishonor God. When him and his friends were being examined to see who would be finer, who would be more excellent, that because of the holiness in Daniel's heart and that which caused him to be separate from others is what made him stand above the rest in excellence.
The prophet Isaiah said, "If you do not stand firm in your faith, then you will not stand at all." And again in Hebrews chapter 2, the word says we must pay more careful attention then to the things we have heard, referring to the prophets in the Old Testament and ultimately the Word of God, so that we do not drift away. The danger in this culture is not that so much that we're going to see Christians making a clean break away from Christianity or away from who God is, but rather we're seeing dangers from without and within that attempt to redefine who God is and thus shift the way that we look at ourselves and shift the way that we look at His Word and everything that's important to us.
Around this time of the year, most prayer leaders hit the wall for reasons of discouragement, opposition, just plain tired of it. I'm looking for prayer leaders that are not going to hit the wall. I'm looking for prayer leaders that are willing to persevere, to be persistent, to not give up, who are willing to march around that wall a 6th and a 7th time until that wall crumbles down.
If you want to be a prayer leader on our hall, we're looking for someone who will realize now and share into the vision that we're not just trying to make an impact now, but we're trying to make an impact for eternity.
The Liberty University Office of Student Leadership is a unique ministry only because it's one of the rare times where your ministry is almost completely focused on planting seeds rather than reaping. Most of what we do as RAs, as SLDs, as prayer leaders, is to invest in people's lives for many, many years into the future.
And just like the Bible tells us, not to grow weary in doing good, because in due season, we will reap if we do not give up.
Accountability is one of those key things that we would like in a prayer leader. Someone who is transparent, who can share their lives with the people in their prayer group, who can tell them where God has brought them from and what God is doing in their life right now.
In Daniel chapter 1, you see Daniel as a young man being taken away from his home country and made a slave in another country. But Daniel stood out because he lived to be holy. He lived to please God with all he had.
We believe that giving people a strong foundation in the Word of God and in who the Word says God is the first step to making sure that they don't drift away now or even 20 or 30 years from now.
We want prayer leaders who know the Word and live the Word and apply it on a daily basis. We want prayer groups that have accountability, trust, and fellowship, where people can come together and get to know the Word of God, where they can dig their pillars deep.
We're looking for guys who, in this world, who are not affected by a culture in the way that will cause them to live impure lives. We're looking for guys who are willing to go undiluted, unpolluted, and to serve God with a pure heart and with a pure mind and with clean hands.
The name of God is far more glorious than anything we are or can ever hope to be. And that's why we make it our passion to declare the name of God and the Word of God.
Cristiano family, all about the family business.
The Cristiano family, holding one another accountable in the Word of God.
Cristiano family, go hard or go home.
The Cristiano family, advancing the image, rule, and business of God.